All the way back at the beginning of 2021, Disney and Lucasfilm made the decision to fire Gina Carano over her political opinion. And to anyone with a working brain, it was quite obvious that that is exactly what had happened. You see these Disney actors and actresses posting radical political things all of the time. But as soon as somebody says something that might be considered conservative or not woke left-wing propaganda, that person ends up getting fired. And despite Disney and the mainstream media's best efforts to try to lie about her and slander her, Gina Carano fought back. And now with the backing of a legal team from X funded by Elon Musk, Gina Carano is taking Disney to court for unfairly firing her. And we saw just a few months ago the big news that even though Disney and the mainstream media once again try to convince everybody there's nothing to see here, there's no lawsuit, when the judge ruled on it, it is going forward. It is going to go to trial, and it is going to go to discovery, which Disney desperately wants to avoid. Well, just a few days ago, Disney got more bad news in this lawsuit. Disney delivered crushing blow in Gina Carano lawsuit over Mandalorian firing. What's Disney trying to hide? Gina Carano returns with major positive update on her Disney lawsuit. And we might as well just go over to her Twitter, her X account, and see what she said right here. Update. After the judge denied Disney's request to dismiss my case, Disney requested permission to immediately appeal that decision to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals and delay all discovery while that appeal takes place. Yesterday, October 16th, we learned that the judge denied Disney's unusual request. And it's not an unusual request to, immediately want to go to an appeal or anything like that. Of course, that is Disney's right. That's what they should probably do. Go and get it appealed, see if they can get a better outcome for themselves. The interesting part was how much they wanted to delay discovery during this process, because ultimately that's what Disney cares about. They know the reason they fired Gina Carano was over her political opinions. And they also know that they allow all of these actors and actresses that are employed at Disney to spout off with political nonsense, left-wing garbage all of the time, including on the same show that Gina Carano was involved in with The Mandalorian. You look at the stuff that Pedro Pascal had posted on Twitter or Instagram, much more divisive and incendiary than anything Gina Carano said. Yet there were no problems with Pedro Pascal. He wasn't fired, nothing like that. Gina Carano was fired. And I'm sure they don't want a massive amount of emails about the behind-the-scenes conversations that took place during this time. Disney desperately does not want that to get out there into the public eye. That is why they wanted to delay discovery. That is why they are desperate to avoid this at all costs. I'm obviously very pleased with the opportunity to keep moving forward the judicial process and into discovery. While I wish this was not necessary, as it's not my desire to be in this battle in court, I will not shrink away from it because it is hard or uncomfortable. Again, a huge thanks to all of you who have shown me support daily, to my incredible lawyers, and to Elon Musk and the people at X for the opportunity in continuing this lawsuit and seeking justice. And we did have a quote from the judge who's in charge of this, Sherilyn P. Scarnett. Having considered the party submissions, the relevant law, and the record in this case, the court denies Disney's motions. In fact, with their previous ruling being challenged by the very nature of Disney's latest motion and desire for appeal, Garnett made sure to knock down any notion Disney and its outside counsel may or may not have had in getting the upper hand. Defendants do not, however, explain how a Ninth Circuit opinion affirming the court's order would alleviate the burden of responding to the discovery plaintiff has propounded to date, nor is it apparent to the court how such a decision should provide such relief. In any event, arguments regarding discovery do not appear to have any bearing on the termination of this litigation and do not persuade the court that the certification is appropriate here. In other words, don't waste my time. We're all adults here. These are desperate moves from Disney, and maybe it wasn't the best strategy for them in court to argue. When Gina Carano says, hey, look at how unfairly I was treated compared to all these other people that are employed by Disney. Look how differently they took this case than anything else out there. For Disney to admit, yeah, that's true. We did fire her for a political opinion. Don't know if that's going to work out very well for Disney. It's obvious that they're flailing. The last thing that Disney wants, regardless of the outcome of a trial or anything like that, the thing they want to avoid is discovery. At all costs, they want to avoid discovery because they know the Pandora's box that could open if people see some of the decisions, how they're made, the emails that are exchanged, and maybe who exactly was responsible for the decision that led to the firing of Gina Carano because she wasn't posting woke left-wing agenda nonsense. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.